Hey there, welcome to my table. This is Amanda with Journey in the Stone, and today we're going to do another Pick a Stone reading where you're going to pick a stone, and then I'm going to go ahead and read the cards and the stories that they have to tell. You can decide if this is for you, if it's not for you. I invite you to come visit any other reading if you determine these are not your cards. We're going to start with our Hey, stone number one, you chose the Druzy Agate Crescent. This is such a, I love this stone. It's really calming, it's gentle, it's grounding. You may find right now that you are needing a little bit of stability. You may have had a dynamic summer and you're looking for a little bit of grounding energy at this time. Definitely looking for a little bit of comfort and retreat. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So the feeling that I'm getting from this right now is that you have probably worked really hard over the last couple of months, probably your whole life. I mean, haven't we all? But I believe that there's something coming to you at this time. And you feel it, you sense it, it may be trickling in, but you may be hoping for there to be more velocity, more presence, more prevalence. You realize that things have turned around and actually you've turned over a new leaf, but I believe that there may be an element of stability or grounding right now that is missing, that is causing a little bit of a delay in some of the manifestations that you have been bringing forward. We have the Power card. All of this is in your power, right? But there are also sometimes outside circumstances that create delays in our comeuppance, right? You could be doing everything right. You could be good, kind, and show up for yourself every day. And there can still sometimes be outside influences that can prevent the flowing in of our well-earned manifestations and abundance. My thought here is, but with the lightning, this could be like a stroke of brilliance. You may just need to look at things a little bit differently, see your own position as one of power, insight. See beyond appearances, masks, cliches, and cultural stereotypes to gain insight. You know, there may be a need to take a little bit of time outside of your normal interactions and social situation. It may be that there's something really incredible happening for you right now within you, in your orbit, and you have a tremendous amount of strength, willpower, and endurance at this time. But there may be people or players in your sphere that could actually be a little bit of a disservice to you at this time, whether it's with unsolicited advice that leaves you feeling drained or slighted in some way. It may be that there are people that you have respected and admired in the past that you've looked up to that perhaps now you may want to shift your focus and maybe put more stock in where you are and who you are and how amazing you are right now. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this power and this insight, I feel like there may be somebody or something in your world that is holding you back a little bit, or maybe doesn't feel comfortable with the strides that you're making at this time, because it might feel to them as if it's moving you away from them, or that you are advancing beyond them, or they're obviously having their own internal or even external issues that are causing them to maybe bring you down a little bit, or at least mess with your energy a little bit. Let's pull some tarot and see what else comes up. Wow. Well, maybe your confidence was rattled here. It may be that you have outgrown a situation. You have evolved beyond a situation in your life involving a partnership or a love dynamic, or there is kind of the end of this cycle of heartache, despair. You've moved into this really powerful and abundant energy. You have really come into a place of owning your home space, your heart space, your job space, your energy space. With the Ten of Pentacles next to the Queen of Pentacles, I see so much stability. And here we have our beautiful grounding earth stone, the agate, that says, yes, this is prevalent in your world right now. But I do think that there is a residual energy lingering in the peripherals here, or maybe not. Maybe it's up in your face. I don't know. There's the Knight of Cups, the Death, and the Three of Swords. I really feel like something has ended here. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I mean, you have moved on. You're very powerful. You have tremendous insight, but there may be a nagging energy that's kind of occupying your time and space. Let's get some more information. This here is your shadow card for the reading. This is only going to reveal something that could potentially come up that might cause some delays or challenges in this situation as you maneuver through. We have the Death card again. It's important at this time to not just accept what is done and over, but to really acknowledge and embrace what is coming into your life, because what is coming in is strong and powerful. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse for me isn't the opposite of good fortune. It's actually in reverse for me, it symbolizes just a little bit of a tempered energy. So it still has the upright meaning to me, which is one of coming into one's own, a job well done, you're earning your rewards. It just feels like there's something that's kind of lingering, that's delaying this a little bit. And I feel like that with the Death and some of the stuff happening over here, there has been the end of a cycle, and you've had a hard time kind of sloughing it off and truly moving into this new place that you are choosing to reside, which is one of great stability and tremendous personal power. Our oracle card is from the Moonology deck. This is just a little signal from the divine, from source, from the universe, to kind of let you know a little bit more about your situation. A new start is coming, and of course it is. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have Death twice, we have insight, we have power, we have a lot going on here, and it all is happening for you, with you, and any delays or hiccups on the road has a lot to do with somebody or something in your orbit that is distracting you from moving completely in this direction with full force. But I do believe that is coming for you, viewer. Thank you so much for being here. I see tremendous growth and stability, and also a lot of coming into your own power. If you enjoyed this, you can like, share, and subscribe. If you like crystals and stones, there's a link in the description if you'd like to go to my shop. Okay, bye. Hello, stone number 2. You chose our master healer, the Quartz Lightning Bolt. The thing about quartz is that it is a high vibe stone. So it's going to take energy and it's going to amplify it. It's going to take thoughts. It's going to amplify it. This is the kind of stone that will uplift you tremendously. It can also aid in releasing and regulating energy. So if you're finding that you're stressed out or that you are feeling a little bit of that darkness creep in, quartz is going to help you process that and actually bring in some good stuff for you. What I'm sensing with this, especially because it's a lightning bolt, like you may have had a really good idea recently, and maybe that's about your self-care, maybe that's about your career, maybe that's an idea relating to your interpersonal relationships. I don't know. We have strength. It's possible that you are starting to see yourself the way other people might have been seeing you recently. You may be starting to believe the good things that you're hearing about who you are and how you've handled a situation in your life. I feel like things are starting to come together very clearly for you. I see a tremendous amount of strength, obviously. The way I'm seeing it, however, it's really all-encompassing. This is not just about inner strength. You may be taking control of your life in a really and truly powerful way. You may be doing a complete overhaul overhaul right now. Enlightenment. Enlightenment here with our quartz lightning bolt tells me a lot about how your mindset has recently shifted. You may have become empowered recently with some knowledge, some insight, but it feels a lot like you made some decisions about who you are and who you want to be and how you're going to show up for yourself. And once you did that, it's like you broke the levee, and really brilliant ideas and dreams and things maybe that you had packed away, those things started to come back. Success. Enjoying your life and the unfolding of your creative abilities as much as possible is real success. You may have really upgraded your mindset, and you may have actually done away with a lot of things or some things, or started to adjust the things in your life that are not working, that are not bringing you joy, that are not giving you the kind of excitement and personal reward that you're seeking. I think that this enlightenment and our strength, like you have really become mentally strong, and that has allowed you to process emotions more authentically and maybe even more rationally, and you are starting to make certain decisions about your life, and it's making you feel really good about yourself, and that is brilliant. I'm so happy for you. We're going to pull some tarot, and we're going to see what else comes up for you. Okay. You really allowed yourself an opportunity to think about where you've been and who you are. I believe that something happened in the recent history that stopped you in your tracks. And it was almost like a light came on. It was like a stroke of genius. Hit by a lightning bolt. There's definitely this element of like epiphany here. And with that, so much stuff started happening in you, like this almost like physiological shift. You may have let go of a lot of things, and you started to relax. You really stopped holding on to things or keeping people at a distance, because you let something go. You are making very conscientious decisions right now. With the Fool reverse, I feel like it's possible that you are choosing to make more rational, sensible decisions for yourself right now, and they may not be your traditional kind of decisions, but they're rational and sensible in that they are allowing you to relax and put your boundaries, push your boundaries a little bit, get outside your comfort zone, put down some of the defenses, and you're not thinking so much about certain elements of your past or maybe even your present. Like you've just stepped back, and you have it's caused you to relax. So you're feeling really grounded right now. Like you got hit with some truth, and it fortified your inner strength. But with that, you also expanded your mind. You let down some of your defenses. I think that you were simultaneously enlightened and healed at the same time, and it's caused you to make powerful moves in your life. Mostly moves that will that are proving to boost your confidence, and you may be pleasantly surprised about how well things are working out for you right now. But you shouldn't be, because the good things that happen to you happen because you deserve them. And anything that doesn't feel super good, or anything bad that happens to you, that sometimes is just a karmic contract or lesson, or sometimes it's just an unfortunate luck of the draw. But what I'm seeing here is someone who has moved past some of the things that didn't work out and isn't going to let that bring them down anymore. This is our shadow card for the reading, and this is just a quick indicator of what could pop up that you might want to be on the lookout for, something that could, interrupt your progress or cause a distraction in your flow. We have the Four of Swords reverse. Protect your energy. I believe that your guard is coming down, but I do believe that because you have this success, enlightenment, and strength, that you are able to make wise decisions when it comes to your energy. And I don't just mean with people, I mean with anything. The Four of Swords reverse tells me that you have moved out of a place of isolation, especially with the Hermit in reverse here. But I think the thing to be on the lookout for is allowing your energy to drain. Make sure that you continue to restore as needed, whether that is just with an afternoon on your own, or a bath, or a warm meal, or a comforting conversation with a friend. Still make sure that you are taking time to check in with yourself. Next up is our Moonology. This is just going to be a little bit of an indicator from the universe, some signal from source, something to let you know where you're at and what's going on. Have faith in your dreams. I believe that you're kind of coming out, you've leveled up in a way, and you're making really good decisions for yourself. And I think it's what Source is saying here is that you've done a lot of hard work. You have learned how to move into this place of self-love, and you are starting to let people in, and it's time to build a vision, or to continue work on a vision that really excites you. Have faith in your dreams. Spirit is supporting you, clearing the path, and showing you all the signs you need. Okay, thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, you can like, share, and subscribe. If you like crystals and stones, you can check out the link in my description box. That's my Etsy shop, and I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hello, my stone number 3. You chose the Silver Obsidian Sidewinder. I love this stone. I love all obsidians because it is hugely protective. It guards our energy. It also releases some imbalances, some yucky stuff that we may be holding on to, or things that we don't even realize is kind of sunk into our skin a little bit. Silver Obsidian also has this really beautiful shimmer and shine to it, and with that can bring some insight, some truth-enhancing type elements. So great selection. Let's see what kind of energy we have. It may be that right now you're feeling a little guarded. We have the Page of Pentacles. So there is an offer here. You may have recently received an offer, or you may be considering giving an offer. There's a couple of things that I'm connecting here. This may or may not be for you, but what I'm seeing here is that an offer has come through for somebody, and they're a little skeptical. The other thing is, the other message I'm getting is that someone wants to make an offer, but they're feeling a little guarded. Freedom. What I'm getting here now is that sometimes we have to take a risk when it comes to expressing our desires. And while we may, no one escapes this world without some form of rejection, don't let that hold you back. Don't let that create boundaries for you when it comes to receiving beautiful things from others or from this world. There's an opportunity for communication here, and sometimes we can disperse and eliminate a lot of our fears and anxieties and apprehensions by creating dialogue, by communicating with intention. Muse. Seek out or act as a positive, inspiring, and helpful muse to others' creativity. There's a strong need to relax here. And that's easier said than done. This is a complex world, and interpersonal relationships are insane, right? But what I'm sensing here is that you are divinely protected. the same as you were divinely selected to receive joy. If you feel like there is an offer here, or you are wanting to make an offer, but you are feeling anxious or frightened, or a little, out of your element, out of your comfort zone, there's an opportunity to bring in some good energy right now. With the Freedom card and the Muse card, I'm seeing the capacity to bring in high vibes by doing things that are really, really pleasurable to you. You fill in the blanks with that, whether that's picking up your instrument, going for a run, hanging out with your friends, drawing in your sketchbook, writing your poetry, going to the club, whatever it is. Find a way to embark on fun and playful adventures, whether that's on your own or with others. Bring positive energy into this situation, into you, and with that, make decisions knowing that there is this world of joy out there, and the fear and the guardianship we keep over ourselves and protect ourselves with, while that is incredibly useful and vital at times, I believe with this page energy, there's a precious energy here. And the Pentacles it's a gentle offer. It's the kind of offer that that you can gently grab with both hands. There isn't a huge amount of intensity here, and so you may not need to be so guarded at this time. You may need to balance your I'm seeing a conflict between all in and all out here. Okay. So I'm just, I'm going to say it as I see it. You may have been hurt in the past. You may have taken a chance and found yourself in a unhealthy or boundaryless type dynamic. When it comes to the Pentacles, this could be a job. It may be that you're afraid to accept an opportunity because it will become demanding, or it will take advantage of you. If this is love, it can be the same thing. With the Hierophant here and the Devil here, this is like both of this. The Hierophant is, this is kind of this, preordained, high, almost religious authority. This is a very godlike presence. And then over here we have our Devil. So it's almost like, the battle between good and evil. And if you think about it, it's like the devil and the angel on your shoulder. In between, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You may be feeling unstable in this situation right now. Like there's an offer here and you've been on the fence, but I do believe that you're going to be making a decision. At the center of our reading here, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is someone who is in their element, who knows what they want, who has achieved it, who sets their mind to something and can acquire it without any help or guidance. Like there's a divine presence here, but there's a little bit of a wounded element here. It may be that your pride was wounded. It may be that you took a financial hit. You're feeling protective, but there's an offer here, and Source is asking you to have some fun. Bring more fun into your life. Get into the spirit of freedom. You are free. There is no offer that will impose itself on you to the point where you will become, in this toxic energy. There's something that's happened in the past that may have really hammered something into you, and so you're stepping outside your comfort zone, but you will be successful. You have the Obsidian Sidewinder protecting you. You have the Page of Pentacles, which is a gentle offer. We have the Muse, which is positive and inspiring. This is like this is something very excitable. The Muse and the Nine of Pentacles to me feels very well connected. There's somebody here that's really exciting to you, or there's an offer here that's really exciting to you. Don't let the tremendous challenges of the past disrupt the what is predestined for you. Next up is our shadow card. This is just going to illuminate something that could pop up that may try to distract you or derail you on your path. We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is when she is in her power, she can be very concise. She can be very direct. She's an excellent communicator. I feel like the spirit here for me is communicate your needs. There's an opportunity for communication here. I think when it comes to accepting an offer, it's okay to have negotiations. It's okay to set boundaries. It's very good to set boundaries. Set boundaries. If it brings you the freedom of enjoying this, set the boundaries you need to set so that you can make the appropriate decisions that you feel good about. The Queen of Swords in this shadow element tells me that having communication at this time will in fact cut you free from some of the anxiety or stress that you may be experiencing. We have a couple of Moonology cards. This is just some indicators from the universe, some messages from source to kind of give you some more insight on your situation. Communication is key. Absolutely. I mean, that's what we're talking about here. You know, in a lot of ways, we in life can frequently have it all if we could just communicate our boundaries. Of course, identifying those things can be a challenge, but that's why we do certain things like we meditate, we journal, we write things out, we get weird with it, and we examine what it is that's holding us back. Ask why questions. I do this frequently. I'm afraid. Why? Because I might get hurt. Why? Because people can be careless. Why? Because people oftentimes don't know what they're doing. Why? Go down the why loop until you're exhausted, and you'll find that at the end of the day, we have the ability to see through the bullshit and actually make informed decisions. You and your loved ones are safe. I love that this is paired with our Obsidian. It's actually the perfect combination. If you're having any fears about you, your heart, or people that you love and care about, new moon in Cancer, our protective and sensitive sign, is looking out for you. Okay, this is what I have for you. I believe that you are on the path to receiving a beautiful offer, and you will also have an opportunity to really highlight your capacity for effective communication, and you deserve it. If you enjoyed this, you can like and share or subscribe, and if you like crystals and stones, there's a link in my description. That's my shop. Okay, I hope that you're doing well, and I'll see you later.